Alright, what is up YouTube? Fancy here. Now for today's video, I'm going to be walking you guys through my Thanksgiving experience. Now traditionally, Thanksgiving is the worst holiday ever for me. Like, I generally despise it until yesterday. Like, what was the point? Why am I thankful to be over this random kid's house and, be talking to quote-unquote family that I've never really met before, and they're asking me all these questions that I know that they don't really care about. They're just making small talk. So, that's like, I hate it. I hate like the lack of authenticity, if that makes any sense. I just hate these people just being fake on, just this holiday. Like, why we're supposed to be thankful, and I'm not thankful for these snakes, if that makes any sense. I don't know if you guys feel like how I feel, but that's generally how I perceive it. That makes any sense. But yesterday, finally, I had my first ever good, probably my best Thanksgiving ever. I'm 16, guys, so I had like 10 years of actually understanding the concept of Thanksgiving, and literally every year after year they always blew and they were always really awkward. So thankfully yesterday happened. Now I live in a smaller house, like a pretty small house. I have I forget how many people I live with, like 5. We're just gonna say 5. Anyways, so we have a pretty small house. So we had 10 people over, which it's a good thing for me. I don't really like having a lot of people who I don't really know, if that makes any sense, over my house. Like, why are you all here? But yesterday was really a change because I knew pretty much everyone. There was a few people who I don't really speak to or didn't speak to at all or never even met, but that's fine. So it was me, my brother, my 2 sisters, one of my sister's boyfriends, my mom, my grandma, my uncle, my mom's friend, well, my mom's 2 friends. So it was 10, maybe 11 of us. I think that was everyone, but there might have been someone else. So there was 10 of us, and it was a really good time. Billy, one of my mom's friends, he has a guitar, and he had a list of songs he wanted to play. And he was subbing some the words out from the actual song to replace with Thanksgiving traditions and some of our names and some things that we've done the holiday. And it was just really good. And he's a really talkative, really social person. He really cared, if that makes any sense. He really had emotion. He was really driven. He had a bunch of stories. You guys hear stories all the time about athletes who were nothing and then kept practicing and became some huge MLB, NBA, NFL star, right? Well, Billy was different. He told it how it was. He told us how he sucked at sports, and then he just stayed sucky at sports and was never good at sports. He told really funny stories about baseball, because I'm not really into baseball, but he definitely walked through how he was the learning process that he had to go through, and it was just really hilarious. He had whenever we were eating, he had really good Thanksgiving stories, and he just had stories everywhere. He really was this beacon of just emotion, if that makes any sense. He was really cool to be around, and he was very authentic. He was very genuine, very real. And I hate phonies. One of my favorite books, guys, Catcher in the Rye. You guys should 100% check it out. It definitely deals with phonies and the phoniness, and I definitely do relate to that book a lot. Even though not really. That book's kind of creepy. You guys will read it. Not really, but just in the sense that I hate phoniness and lack of authenticity. I hate that. Anyways, so going on with Thanksgiving. Traditionally, the Steelers play, but they didn't play this year, which kind of a bummer for me because it kind of gave me an excuse not to talk. But it was really awesome because we were watching the Cowboys play, but it was muted because Billy, he had his guitar and he was playing some Beatles songs, and it was really awesome. Honestly, he was just playing, music was just blaring. His guitar is really loud. He has a really loud voice. He was stomping on the ground towards the guitar, and it just worked out really well. They had wine and alcohol, and they were all really tipsy. My mom got up and she was singing a little bit. So was her friend Eva. It was really awesome. They were making this weird train, if that makes any sense. They were walking around the living room front and back of each other. I don't know. It was really weird. It was really funny, honestly. Typically how your mom or grandma would dance, and it's really cringy. Hey, can I sit down? Why don't embarrass me like this. You conformed me. Thank you. Don't do this. But no, it was, honestly, I'm glad my mom did it. Like, my mom's the best. It just made for a really good, just general Thanksgiving. Obviously, like the food. Oh my God, my mom and my grandma, they did the best job in making the food. Like the turkey was like super good. Definitely, it was really well cooked. The stuffing was the scallops. Oh my God, the scallops were fire. Like honestly, everything was really good. Unfortunately, I didn't really eat a lot. I was feeling kind of sick, which is why I thought this Thanksgiving was also going to be crap. But for what I ate, it was just really good. Everyone was like, crushing everything, so I'm just going to assume that everyone thought how I was feeling. But yeah, just in general, honestly, like the whole like event was like over the course of like 3 hours. So it wasn't even that long. Typically, people are there for like 5-6 hours. That's how it was in years past, and it just really sucks. But this year, you know, it was like 3 hours. Really, I felt like closer to everyone who I never really speak to, and I think that's like the whole point of Thanksgiving, you know, to like get closer to family, to get closer to friends, just to get closer, just in general for like this holiday in November when it's cold as hell. Well, it's cold over here in Pennsylvania, and it's just like I think that's the point of Thanksgiving, and I never really. Like I've understood it, but I never had it. I never had the chance to have this, and thankfully, you know, Billy was over, and he definitely. Remember, guys, beacon of emotion, really great guy. He definitely set the bar high for my next Thanksgiving, and honestly, this was the best Thanksgiving I've ever had, and I felt like it was just in need for me to share it to you guys. Let me know how your guys' Thanksgivings are. Are they like how I say they are? Are they great? Like, do you guys always have a Billy over? Do you guys like have TV shows you always watch, like the same movies? Like I know we do that in Christmas. I know some people who do it in Thanksgiving. So let me know. Literally, let me know your stories, guys. My channel's small enough to where I could hear all of your stories, and guarantee if you comment, I will acknowledge your comment as long as you know it's kind of appropriate. Honestly, I'll probably reply to a period because you know that's just the way I am. So I really hope you guys did enjoy that story. Guys, if you did make it this far in the video, I really do appreciate you guys for going this far, because it is very personal to me, just as a kid growing up. Because I mean, like, list of holidays in the world, like one of the very first ones that come up is Thanksgiving. You know, it's really huge, and I never really got to have this experience. So I really hope you guys do appreciate it. If so, guys, please make sure to leave it a like, share, comment, and sub. I'll be with you guys with the same Call of Duty episode tomorrow probably, so I really hope you guys do enjoy. If you do, just thanks. Peace.